Welcome to the WNBA Picks and Plays edition. My name is Abby. This is for Saturday, May the 31st. We have one WNBA game on tap. That's the Dallas Wings and the Chicago Sky. These odds are courtesy of the oddslogic.com. Again, it doesn't show that on the screen. It shows covers.com, oddslogic.com. It's away from the screen. I have to give you the odds, the current odd movements and the public plays and the sharp plays on my other screen. It's not showing on the screen that you're looking at now. It's a covers screen. They have the lines too, but Odds Logic is more updated. So we're going to read the Odds Logic information. And the first game we're looking at is Chicago Dallas, like we mentioned. So this one opened up here -3. Chicago's -3 Dallas. Dallas was favored at home -3. Total 175. This line has dropped now. It's now 2.5. It went to 2, went all the way down to 2, and it even went down as far as 1. Then it went back up to 2. Now it's back to 2.5. And the total is open up 175. It's now down to 173. We're even seeing at some books, it's even gone down to 172. So keep that in mind. Now we're going to look at the sharps and public play for this game. The sharps are all over Dallas. This is a bounce back spot for Dallas. That's why they're picking Dallas to cover the spread at 2.5. And the total's the under. They have the under in this game, under for the total, which is interesting. And I can see why they have the under in this game, because Paige Beckner, she's out of the lineup. She's out with her. She has a concussion, so she's under the protocol. So she's not playing in this game. So I see why they have the under in this game. I have a play on this game as well. I do have a client play on this game. But I will give a play for the show that I like. For me in this game, it's very simple. I'm gonna side with Chicago, and I'll tell you why I'm taking Chicago. I'm going against the public. The public's all over. From what I'm seeing here, it looks like it's Dallas money. Let me look again. Let me double check that. But it does look like it's Dallas money here. I'm gonna look at that. Let me double check that. Yeah, public's all over Dallas. For me, I'm going the other way. It's rare for me to go against the public. But I'm taking Chicago here for the simple fact that Chicago has beaten Dallas in the last 5 meetings. Last 5 meetings, Chicago has beaten Dallas. I understand 3 of those. Actually, the last 4 meetings. The last 4 meetings, Chicago's beaten Dallas 4 straight games. So, and I understand that 3 of those 4 games were played in Chicago, but one of the games Chicago has beaten Dallas already. Now I know Paige Beckner, she's out because of the protocol, concussion. She had concussion issues, so she's under protocol now, and she's out for this game completely. She's not going to play. She's out. I understand that, and I see the line still going up to 2.5. But I still feel that Chicago, they match up very well with Dallas, in my opinion. It shows that why they've beaten them 4 straight times. This is basically the same lineup that Dallas has from it's sort of the same lineup that they had from a year ago. They obviously didn't have Buckner. They didn't have Dejanay Carrington and the others, but I still feel even with the new players that Dallas has, I still feel even from last year to this year, you add and subtract the players that Dallas lost and Dallas got in return. I still feel I still feel Chicago matches up well with Dallas. I still feel that way. I still feel that way. And it showed in the last time that they played in Chicago. It showed that they do match up well, and even in the previous three meetings, it does show that. So that's why I like Dallas plus the two. I like Chicago. Excuse me, Chicago plus the 2.5. Um, I don't. To me, I don't think it's going to be that easy for Dallas to bounce back like that. I know a lot of people have Dallas to bounce back automatically, but I don't think so. I just think Chicago, they match up pretty well with them, and I think this is going to be another close game. It's going to be another tight game, in my opinion. I think they match up well. That's why they've beaten them 4 straight times. And Chicago, they basically have the same lineup that they had last year, minus Kennedy Carter or Hollywood Carter. She's not with the team anymore. Minus her. Um, Minus they got um, Van Luth, from LSU. Angel Reese's teammate at LSU. Haley Van Luth, they got her. Kia Nurse. So I mean, and then they got Courtney Vandersloot. So I mean, it's basically to me, it's basically the same team as last year. They're just adding those few players, but it's still the same. To me, in my opinion, it's still the same team. Yeah, there's not much change in the team, really, not too much, in my opinion. So that's why I like Chicago here to cover the 2.5. I wouldn't talk you off of even Chicago winning the game outright. I would even talk you off of Chicago winning the game straight up. If they win this game outright, I wouldn't talk you off of that. But I look at I would take Chicago. I would recommend Chicago. That's my recommended play. Chicago plus 2.5. That's my recommended play here. Chicago plus 2.5 here. I mean, Dallas is not any better than Chicago right now. They're not any better. They're struggling just as much as Chicago is. But I think Chicago's the better team, and I think I like them here to cover. I like them at 2.5. I would take Chicago plus 2.5. I would take it. That's the best play for this game. Like I said, I do have a client play for this game. So if you want the client play, you got to go to sportsmomo.com, Abby Sports Picks. I do have a client play for this game. I have an NBA. I went 4 in the last 3 days. I went 4-3, 4-3 in the last 3 days in the WNBA. Last night we went 3-1 in the WNBA. So I'm riding hot in the WNBA right now. So you want to jump on board, get that play for tonight's game. I have an NBA side for tonight that you want to jump on there as well as a 4% play for the NBA Game 6, Knicks in Indiana. You want to jump on that. The last 30 days in the NBA, I'm number 1 overall in the last 30 days in the NBA, so you want to jump on that. And I have 2 MLB totals. They're early afternoon totals. I don't know if you're gonna get those plays by the time you see this video. I'm not sure if you're gonna get those plays or not, but I do have those available. So jump on board. Other than that, whether you fit or follow the pick I gave you, it's up to you. I just look at the games, make my assessment, and make my pick from what I like, and I just take it from there. So again, good luck to you guys. Let's cash some tickets. This is the only WNBA game that we have today. Tomorrow we got I think we got 5 games tomorrow in the WNBA. 5 games. So we're gonna go over all 5 games tomorrow for the WNBA. They start 3:00 in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time. So we'll break down those games tomorrow. 5 games. We'll break them down. But for today's games, good luck to you guys. Let's have a big Saturday. Let's cash some winners and cash some tickets. Stay true to yourself. Stay blessed. Stay humble. Believe in yourself. Good luck to you guys. Let's have a big day. And we will see you tomorrow. Peace. I'm up. Take care.